Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. All right, guys. So, first of all, my daddy said my glasses, my shades look like they came from Party City. Typical daddy, right? Listen, you can always depend on a black father to tell you when you're gaining weight. You can depend on a black father to tell you anything that doesn't look right on you to him. Okay? I'm going to let it slide, though, because I'm not ready to talk about it, but I've been taking care of my father for almost a year now. I'm not ready to talk about what happened, but, hey, it's cool. My glasses look like my shades look like they came from Party City. It's all good. These shades are protecting my eyes from my allergies, honey. I'm not trying to be fashionable, I told him. I said, listen, it's allergy season. I got to cover my eyeballs. Anyway, but I'm glad he's even here to be able to crack jokes. Praise God. So just another random car video. If you guys hear my dog barking, well, it's our family's dog. I'm at my mom's house. If you guys hear him throughout the video barking, yeah, Blaze is a Schnauzer mixed with something else, and he's so teeny weensy, right? And everybody who walks past, he thinks he's a big dog in his mind, I guess. But anyway, what I want you to do today is I want you to do something that is going to further your goals, desires, dreams, ambitions, etc. You should really, really, really be pursuing your dreams. I don't really like chasing. I don't really like that term because I feel like, when I visualize the word chasing, it's like you're chasing something and it's getting away because it doesn't want to get caught, right? But your visions, your dreams, your desires, these are things that's already within you, right? These are things that you love to do, you want to do one day, you want to start doing one day or whatever. And so you wouldn't have to chase that. So I would like to say you should be pursuing the process of starting to do whatever it is, right? Your thing. I am 39, and honestly, guys, like every day I wake up, it's kind of like the Twilight Zone, because I feel like, I don't know, it just seems like reality and what I want to do, and who is this? I'm sorry, y'all. Some girl, as I was talking, I'm at my mom's house, and some girl just came up and pulled up in my mama's, like, in front of her garage in like this little parking area and parked her car and walked off. What? Okay. Anyway, I had to get out and I had to ask her, like, what? Hello? Like, what are you doing? Anyway, what I was saying was, whatever that thing is, we all have, I genuinely believe that every single person was born with some type of gift, talent, something, right? You cannot tell me, and no shade to the mothers, no shade to the girls, no shade to the women. I wasn't born just to be a mother, honey. I love my children, right? I appreciate the opportunity that God granted me to experience motherhood and all the things, right? I love my kids. I will climb a mountain for my kids, and I will dare anyone to do anything to my children. However, the same thing that I'm pursuing now, I was pursuing before I became a mother. You know what I mean? Guys, please try your best because otherwise you won't be fully happy. And that's another thing that I'm going to tap into. Please try to at least tap into what you love to do every once in a while. Now, I know that, hey, in this economy, hey, some people got 2-3 jobs. Some people have 5-6 kids. Some people have, all these things. which is really a shame, because I feel like all of these things and how society and the economy is set up, people don't even have the opportunity to really be who they really are, because most of America right now is just in survival mode. So you can't even just be, nor do a lot of people have enough time to even try to become, the person who they really are. And it's a shame. So don't get it twisted. When I say, you guys pursue your dreams and take time out to do this and try to, I understand that you're not just sitting around all day not doing nothing, right? But that's my point. In the midst of all that you have to handle on a day-to-day basis just to pay your rent or just to take care of your kids, as I was saying, for the love of blueberry muffins baking on a Sunday morning, please, in the midst of all this stuff that's happening on a day-to-day basis, please, guys, try to, if you love painting, take an hour out of your Saturday and paint. If you like cooking, listen, I know kids can be a little hectic in the kitchen, but if you have to be around your kids all day, every day, if you don't have, a choice, if you don't have the opportunity to get away every now and then, you might as well make it do what it do. Bake cupcakes with your kids. Like, get some type of fulfillment. You have to find a way. This is my point. This video is not about me talking to people who are just sitting around all day. No, I'm talking to people who have priorities and responsibilities and can't quite get to the thing that they really love to do. I'm an actor. It's track season now. So, oh my Lord. Ryan's on the high school track team. Tony's still on the youth club track team. So I have double the track meets now. I have double the track practices. I have double the uniform costs. I have double everything now. And some days I can't even make it to Ryan's track meets because it clashes with the time that Tony has track practice with the youth club. So thank God that the high school bus takes them to their track meets and brings them back to the school, because if I had to take her and pick her up, I don't know what I would do, because Tony's still at track practice during these times. It's crazy. So in the midst of all this, I still try to stay consistent with my craft, and I'm always on Actors Access, right? I'm always at night. And I love my nightly downtime, because that's when I watch certain movies or whatever, and just to study the characters and to study their reactions. And I have to get some type of fulfillment within my craft, within who I really am. In some point of the day, you guys have to do this, because you'll be totally out of alignment. And I know it's hard, but you'll be totally out of alignment within your happiness. Like, I am not allowing a job. I'm not allowing my parents. I'm not allowing any friends. I'm not allowing my own children to keep me from the woman that God intended for me to become. I have to make a way. I have to make a way. I have to find a way, because at the end of the day, everything that's surrounding me is a decision that I've made, right? I don't believe in, I have 2 kids, I can't pursue acting anymore. What? Please. If anything, I'm going to use my children to motivate me to definitely not give up. You know what I mean? Excuses. That's a whole different video. Oh my Lord, the excuses, honey. The excuses. I'm just the type of person, listen, if I have 2 children, if I wear all these hats and you're an actor and you are asking advice, you're asking me for suggestions, you're blah, 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 and I'm spilling out all of my 20 plus years, 15 plus years of knowledge and just all these things that I've gained throughout, pursuing acting. And I'm opening up my arms and giving you all my resources and telling you what to do and what you should do and how to build a solid foundation as an actor and all these things. And then you turn around and give me a bunch of excuses. I don't want to hear that, because all of the advice I'm giving you, I learned all this because I stuck with it, even with having 2 kids. So especially if you're a person with no kids, like, honey, please, honey, listen. I just can't. I'm rambling now, y'all. If you're still watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Yeah, excuses, that's another video. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be an audio video or if I'm going to get on camera. I like the audio videos because you guys like them. A lot of people like my audio videos because they don't feel obligated or feel the need to look at the screen. You don't feel like you're missing anything with audio videos. You just listen. But I guess that's all I got to say, guys. Find a way. Find an hour out of one weekend to do whatever. Find a free yoga class in your community. It's stuff out here. It really is. And I know it's hard, when you have kids and you don't really trust a lot of people to watch your kids and you don't have that village or that support system. Because I get it. I can count on my hand how many people have ever watched my kids. No, literally, I can probably count on my hand, and it's my mom and their papa on their dad's side. Like, I mean, outside of my house, outside of me and their father, it's only been like 2 grandparents. I don't play that mess. I don't play. I'm sorry, y'all. This video was not supposed to be about who we trust to watch our kids, but I was just trying to make a point. But my point was, I get it. If you don't have, sneeze coming. I don't think I'm editing that out. If you don't have a babysitter, like, I get it. We can't all be free and just living, running around like Mary Poppins with an umbrella, like with a bunch of free time all day, frolicking in fields of flowers. I get it. But my point is, at some point, especially when your kids start getting older, you get more free time. Involve your kids in what you do. Period. You're unstoppable. I am a trailblazer. Like, I have to literally train my mind every day that God needs you to be somewhere. And I'm not saying I don't feel like I'm on track. I feel like I'm in alignment. However, I do feel like if it wasn't for me giving so much time in my energy and trying to help other people throughout the years, I would be a little further in my own career. But I already talked about that in my other video. But yeah, sometimes you have to block out all of the distractions, get back focused on you, stop doing stuff that other people think you should be doing. That's another video. You're not obligated to become a nurse just because your mother was a nurse. You don't have to become a lawyer just because all of your uncles and your father were lawyers. If you know in your heart that you love cooking, cooking makes you feel fulfilled. It makes you feel like you have an obligation to the world. It makes you feel all the things, right? But you're letting your uncles force you into becoming a lawyer. Like, why? Don't do that to yourself. Don't. You're supposed to be with Chef Ramsay. You're supposed to be up there with what's the other names? Okay. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly. That's why I have this little jacket on. Don't let the sun fool you. It's a little chilly in St. Louis. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. Do something today to get started on your journey. You have someone to be. You have someone to become. Regardless of all the titles that society puts on us. I'm not your typical mother, right? I was someone before I became a mother. I love my children, but now they have a mother as an actress.